Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. In this video I'm going to be playing SKYWEAVER. So SKYWEAVER is a game currently in closed beta, although it's kind of moving quite quickly, I think, towards an open beta. They've been kind of onboarding a lot of people recently. So you do need to have a code in order to play this game. You can see at the bottom of the screen now I actually have 3 beta codes. So if you find me on Twitter, blockchain GMG on Twitter, you can have one of my beta invite codes if you want to let me know. We can do that. But SKYWEAVER, it's been actually in kind of various stages of development, kind of closed beta since actually November 2019. So for a fairly long period of time. It is a card game, broadly like a Hearthstone, a Magic the Gathering, that sort of thing. I have a caveat: I am not one of those players. Do not play those games. I do not have the ability to play those games and learn how they all work. So this video is not about my gameplay skills, which are, I'm sure, abysmal. Although to say that, if these kind of games are going to be successful and cross over to the mass market, they are going to obviously have to make the experience exciting and interesting for me, for people like me who are rubbish at these games. So we can see here, kind of nice user interface. The game is actually live on the uses the Ethereum blockchain, but it's running on the Rigby testnet at the moment, so it's not live on Ethereum. It's on a testnet. I'm not going to go into the kind of the stuff around the cards and the ranks and the trading and all this sort of stuff. I'm just going to very simply do this like a first-time user experience, although I have played this a little bit before, a couple of times, so it's just I know how rubbish I am. There is this good learn to play section, which I should probably read more about if I want to get better, but as I say, this is not my type of game, so caveat over. Okay, so I've just signed a transaction to get on to the Rigby testnet. Just take a bit of time to load, actually. So, okay, so I'm going to play a bot, AI bot, and there's me on the other side. As these games tend to have, they have this kind of like play area, and you have a hero character. So we both have, we'll see in a minute. So I go second. I get to pick 4 cards to keep. I mean, I don't have a clue really about these sort of things. So we can see here in the top left is the mana cost. So obviously these are quite high cards, which are really useful at the end, but you obviously have to hang around to wait for them. So let's it does an auto selection for you. I can never really see what it auto selects really, but obviously I'm going to probably go with these. So the armor ones are good. Lifesteal, these 5, I mean, that's not so useful. That one seems interesting, whether I get to use it or not. Okay, let's try with those. No idea if that's a good selection or not. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to play any cards for a while because I'm going to need 4 mana to start off with, and I've only get 1 to begin with. So it's going to be a bit difficult in the early stages. So we can see here the power of both hero cards are down there. They only have a power of 1. You can use them, and it has a health of started off at 32. But I've just been hit by that enemy hero, so I've got a health of 31 now. When you play a card, most of the cards you can see that enemy card is sleeping, got ZZZs coming off. So no, I can't do anything. All my cards are too high a level, so I can't play any of them, so I just have to end my turn. As the game goes on, you get more mana every turn, so it kind of gets a bit quicker. This is hopeless. So none of us can play anything at the moment. This is maybe not the best kind of example game. But we can see here, so we've got a 3, so I can do that now, and I've got loads of 4s now. So what can I do? So we can see here, I could play this card here. This has got a 4 on it. I'll select it. So Griff Scout is a stealth card, so it hides behind my hero, which is not that much useful. But it summons an armored guard. And I think these other cards coming off it are kind of you have gear attached to it. So I think these may be gears. Yeah, so bolster. That gives them a target. Gives target unit +1/+1, so it gives it 1 health and 1 attack. Okay, so yeah, so you have these cards that are units, then you have kind of cards that are gear that you attach to the units, which makes it even more complicated. So we have this one here, Unstoppable Chop, so that gives the target unit silence of 4 and does 4 damage to it, so that's pretty good. And it has this silence thing on it. A Colossoid, that's the, I can't use it, can't play that one, can I? So I could play this one. The Beetle is an armor one, so that's good. And it draws a card of this element, of this character's element. When this damages a unit, it loses that much power. Okay, and no, what that means. And Get 'em Gang, summon, spends your mana, get 1 for 1 each. That looks like it summons something. And it gives, the metal rune gives a target ally unit lead and an enemy target change. So you kind of see already it's got pretty complicated. what's going on here? I literally have no idea what to do. Let's I've got 4 of 9. Let's play this one. Alright, no, it's a 6. Okay, sorry. Which one was armor? Okay, so I'll play that one, and it's gonna do ZZZs, but the enemy have to attack that one because it's an armor card before they can attack me. Okay, there's a pretty slow build up, but now obviously as we're getting more mana, we can kind of play harder cards. So this one I can play. It's got an attack of 3. It's got a health points of 3, so I can. Looks like can I? I cannot play that one. Why can't I play that one? I have no idea why. This is my hero who's also got a mana card I can play. So I can I attack him like that? Attack that. I don't know if he's got that. I don't know why that didn't work. See, no idea. So what else can I play? What's this guy do? Prevents. This is a guard, prevents damage to this unit from wither cards. So okay, let's play that one. Okay, I've got a 2 mana left, but I can't play anything, so let's leave that one. So the AI is being very unaggressive. I don't know what is done with that. They realise I'm a terrible character, terrible. Oh no, it's still going. I'm a terrible player. Right, is it my turn? No, rival turn. Okay, so they just got rid of their deck, did they? So let's see if I can do something here. No, so this one. So this one you can see if basically I can attack that other one, but also then I basically my card will die because they both have 3 attack and 3 health. Guard unit is in the way. So is that the guard unit then? Yeah. Okay. So I have to take those out. They'll both go away. I've got 6 of 9, so I could play that one. And I could just do a single attack like that. So I still don't know what that card does really. So I think you can kind of pull those. Okay, right, it does work now. Okay, we're getting some sort of action. Now, can't pull that to an 8, so let's wait and pull that one up later. And not my turn, it's still going on. It's not very clear. Okay. Still going. I don't know what that smoke is on those ones. It's like almost like they're. It's the stealth one, isn't it? Okay, all right. They can't be attacked unless you attack the hero card first. I think that's how it works. I think the problem with these card trading games is you have to basically work out how the game works, which is, you know, something, and then you have to work out, you know, how all the individual cards work and do they work well together, and particularly with these ones have this kind of gearing system. It does make it quite obviously it's a balance of making it accessible for people to play, and but also having the depth that you need, that the really competitive players kind of want. So this one, presumably, now I'm gonna do I have to. Is that an armor one? Can I play this? Let's see. Yeah, so I can kind of win now. So I mean, it's not a good example of of what you do to win, because the AI has played really has made me look good by playing even worse than me, which no player would normally do. So I don't know how useful that is as a video. It's one of these things where you kind of think, well, I kind of think with something like SKYWEAVER, which is a really good team, they've raised a bunch of money, I think they kind of know what they're doing, but can I spend the hours that I would need to kind of work out, and it's not really spending the hours necessarily, it's the kind of the opportunity cost for the other games I can't be playing, because I'm going to have to play this game and learn how it all works and all this kind of sort of stuff. And I also think with these card games as well, they just start off with too many cards. Where is it? So there's 500 cards. As I say, this is running on a test net, so it's not, the kind of marketplace stuff isn't kind of really functioning yet, and it says that it's not available for, you know, it's not real money going on. It's just kind of fake ETH out of a faucet. Yeah, you just, I guess if people have played a lot of Magic or Hearthstone, then they know the logic of how it works. They know it's like learning advanced maths. They know how maths works. When you're kind of thrown into, like, you haven't learned maths yet and you've got to learn advanced maths or calculus or something, then you just make these kind of really stupid mistakes that other people wouldn't make. So anyway, I think it's something I will persist at a little bit more. There's kind of the SKYWEAVER, and then there's Gods Unchained, and there's kind of Steam Monsters, and then there's all manner of kind of all manner of kind of blockchain projects around the kind of trading card genre, because it makes the ownership of the cards, it makes it so kind of clear. It's so straightforward that you own the cards, and they think it's an easy win. But actually, I think the audience who actually understand these games is actually pretty small. And getting this, I'd much prefer a much simpler game that had its kind of complexity built around, if you're going to actually do like an esport or a competition, and forcing people to have very limited decks and kind of force the tactics that way, rather than having quite a complex opening kind of setup that a lot of players can't get into. Anyway, enough waffling about that. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we play a lot of blockchain games and often struggle to try and work out what's going on with them. Sometimes it's the game's fault, sometimes it's my fault. But if you're into blockchain games, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you again soon.